Hello again everyone, and welcome back to the channel for some more Everton Career Mode FIFA 20 content here. So in today's episode we will be playing Leicester City away, we will be playing Liverpool away, and we will be playing Chelsea at home. So this is going to be a very tough 3-game fixture list here we have ahead of us here. So hopefully we can pick up a couple of points here along the way. But as you can see, the month of December is a very tough month. We have Liverpool away, we then have Chelsea at home, we then have Manchester United away, we have Chelsea again in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup, and then we have Arsenal at home. So it's going to be a very tough month for us. But as you can see there, the January transfer window is not too far away. So we will be looking to bring in a player or two in January. But that is still a ways away, so let's keep our eyes on today's episode. So we'll have a look at the squad that we'll be starting with for this tough away fixture here at the King Power Stadium against Leicester. I will start with Seamus Coleman at right back, and I think I will keep the rest of the squad the way it is. I might drop Moise Kean to the bench, and I will look to start with Bernard on the left hand side. So 2 changes going into today's opening fixture here against Leicester City away at the King Power Stadium. So hopefully we can pick up the 3 points. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into today's first episode against Leicester City away.
When you score goals, you make headlines, and this man is the leading marksman in the league. Does he have another goal in his future today? Hello, our action comes to you from the English Midlands, from the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Leicester City facing Everton.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, he's been in fine form in the league, as you can see the stats. It's going to be a real test for that back line today to keep him quiet. They switch off for a minute, he'll be in and he'll punish you.
So let's have a look at the Leicester City lineup here guys. Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Pereira, Soyuncu, Evans and Chilwell, Maddison, Ndidi and Tielemans, with Albrighton, Vardy and Harvey Barnes. So a very strong lineup there. We have to be wary of Maddison, Barnes and Vardy especially here. As we have a look at the Everton lineup, we start with Jordan Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman, Yeremina, Mason Holgate and Lucas Dean, Gabaman and Gomez as our 2 holding midfielders, Richarlison, Kai Havertz and Bernard, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin as our lone striker again in today's episode in our 4-2-3-1 formation. So it'll be Leicester City with the kickoff here. Maddison plays it to Ndidi, back to Tielemans, looks wide for Barnes. Goes back to Barnes again. Hopefully Richarlison can cut that out, which he does. It'll be a throw into Leicester, midway into the Everton half here. Oh, sorry, it'll be a free kick. Just midway inside the Everton half here. Goes over everybody and out for an Everton goal kick. Just over 3 minutes gone here. As you can see there, Leicester is sat 5th in the table, we're sat in 7th in the table.
Yeah, plenty of teams in the hunt.
So it's going to be a difficult game for us here today at a very wet, rainy King Power Stadium here in the Midlands. So we'll play out to Mason Holgate, Yeremina. We'll look for Jean-Philippe Gabaman. We'll look to press inside the Leicester half here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. There's not very much movement ahead, but Kai Havertz is making a run for us. Hopefully he can get that second ball, which he does. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look to play it out to Bernard, but the ball was cut out there by the Leicester defence. Albrighton brings it away for Leicester. Just breaking inside to the Everton half here on the right-hand side. Great cut out there by Andre Gomez. So it'll be a Leicester throw just inside the Everton half here. Mark Albrighton back to James Maddison. We look to close him down as quick as we can there. Jordan Pickford had to come out there to save us. We couldn't quite get the ball clear. Yeremina makes the interception. So it's Kai Havertz. We'll look outside for Luca Dean here. We look to play it to Bernard. Back to Luca Dean. Back inside to Bernard. Kai Havertz has the ball here. Breaking forward. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He just couldn't manage to get the ball around the Leicester defender. Out to Ben Chilwell on the left-hand side. Hopefully Dom can close him down, which he does. Keep that in play. We look for a Richarlison here. We currently don't have anyone in the box apart from Kai Havertz. We look to play it inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look to pull it back to Kai Havertz. First time finish. Just cut out there by the Leicester defence. Cleared long. Mason Holgate wins the header against Jamie Vardy. Heavy touch there from Luca Dean. Cut out by Yeremina. We look to go back out to Richarlison. Inside to Andre Gomez. Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Heavy touch there, but just manages to keep a hold of the ball. We look to go back inside to Andre Gomez. We'll look to play Kai Havertz. First time ball into Dom. We'll look for a finish there, but just took off his foot there by Johnny Evans. Leicester break again with Harvey Barnes. Jamie Vardy has the ball currently. Andre Gomez picks up the ball just inside the Leicester half. We'll play a ball inside to Gbamin. We'll look forward to Dom, but the ball's just cut out there. Mark Albrighton pays it inside to Maddison. Back to Albrighton. Back to Pereira. Coming down the Leicester right-hand side. Sorry, the Everton left-hand side. James Maddison picks the ball up deep. Gets the ball back. Great bit of skill there. Cut out by Luca Dean. 30 minutes gone. It's been a very even game currently. Not very many chances to either side. I don't think any side has actually had a chance so far. We look to play Kai Havertz down the right-hand side here. We look to pull it back to Richarlison. First time finish. Right at the keeper, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Couldn't quite get there. We look to pull it out to Andre Gomez. We look for Bernard here. Just couldn't get around the Leicester defence there. Picked up by Luca Dean. Midway into the Leicester half. Plays it out to Richarlison. We look for Bernard here. We look back for Richarlison. Cut out by the Leicester defence. So it's a throw-in deep into the Leicester half. 37 minutes gone currently. We look to play it back to Luca Dean. We'll look for a cross into the box. Hopefully Richarlison can get there, but he just couldn't get away from Johnny Evans. Long kick out by Kasper Schmeichel. Holgate wins the header, but Jamie Vardy manages to pick up the second ball there. Out to Harvey Barnes. Back into Tielemans. Great cut out by Seamus Coleman. We break into the Leicester half here with Seamus Coleman. We look up for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll play a ball through to Kai Havertz. First time finish. Just saved by Kasper Schmeichel there. Just tips it wide for an Everton corner. I took a touch too many there. Kasper Schmeichel just got his left hand to it there, tipping it around the post for an Everton corner. So 43 minutes gone here in this first half, guys. First Everton corner. I will look to put Luca Dean on this corner here. Whip it into the box here.
Now the delivery.
Couldn't get past the first man. Andre Gomez will pick up the ball here. We look to play it out to Kai Havertz, I'm sorry. Cleared by Leicester. Throw in just down by the corner flag here. Andre Gomez picks it up. We'll look to play it back to Luca Dean. We'll look inside for Kai Havertz. We'll look for a finesse shot to the left-hand side there, but I just couldn't find the angle.
Well, no, I can see what he's trying to do. He just got the technique all wrong. He'll get another chance.
So currently 10 seconds left of the half here, guys. Short kick out to Pereira from Kasper Schmeichel.
So the whistle then. We're at the
so it's 0-0 at half time here at the King Power Stadium. Very open, even game between the both sides. No one has really dominated this game here.
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned.
We've had two very, very good chances to be able to go into the half-time with a 1-0 lead here, but we just haven't been able to convert the chances. So hopefully we can do so in the second half if anything falls to us in front of the Leicester goal. So I won't look to make any changes so far at half time, guys. We'll keep it to around the 60-65 minute mark. So it'll be Calvert-Lewin with the kickoff, into Kai Havertz, Gbamin. We'll look for Richarlison down the Everton right here. Not very much movement ahead of us, so we'll play it back to Gbamin. Back to Andre Gomez. Luca Dean. We look to push forward into the Leicester half. We'll play it back to Gomez. Look to break a bit further. Dominic Calvert-Lewin picks up the ball. Just manages to keep it. We'll try and send Kai Havertz through. Just cut out by the Leicester defence there. Luca Dean will pick up the ball here. Play it inside to Andre Gomez. We'll look for Richarlison down the Everton right here. So hopefully he can check back onto his left foot. Whipping across here. Just couldn't find an Everton man. Luca Dean picks it up. We look for a first time shot there. Straight into the Leicester defence. So it's kind of like power play right now in hockey, guys. We're looking for an opening if we can get it. Coleman pays it across to Andre Gomez. We'll look for Bernard here. We'll play it down the line here for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Play it back inside to Bernard. We'll look for the finish here. Great goal from Everton. Well, a very sloppy goal there, but still a goal nonetheless. 1-0 to Everton. Bernard got it. The first time shot was parried by Schmeichel. Went under Schmeichel. We managed to run around and grab the rebound and put it in the back of the net there. So we're 1-0 up currently at the King Power Stadium. Bernard's got the goal.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in
We'll
front.
take the goals any way they come to us, guys. We were very lucky there with the rebound off Kasper Schmeichel. So we're currently leading 1-0 at the King Power Stadium.
So back playing once more, and it's Everton
57 minutes gone currently. Leicester with the kickoff. James Maddison plays it back to the defender. Tielemans looks to break inside the Everton half here, looking for Harvey Barnes. We look to make the cut out here. Plays it inside to Tielemans, up to Jamie Vardy. Looks to run at the Everton defence, but cut out by Yeremina. Just couldn't get the clearance there. Jamie Vardy plays the first time ball into Albrighton. Great save there by Jordan Pickford. So we look to play it back inside to Yeremina here. We'll look back for Pickford. We'll go out to Mason Holgate. Out to Luca Dean. Back inside to Gbamin. We'll look for Kai Havertz. We'll look for Andre Gomez. Hopefully we can break into the Leicester half here. We'll look for Richarlison down the Everton right. We'll play it back inside to Dom. Not very much movement ahead of us here, so we'll play it back to Andre Gomez here. Jean-Philippe Gbamin. We'll look outside to Luca Dean. We'll look to whip a first time cross into the box here. Header from Dom straight into Kasper Schmeichel's arms there. 68 minutes gone. Currently Everton 1-0 up here at the King Power Stadium. Mason Holgate wins the header. Gbamin couldn't pick up the second ball there. Richarlison does. Into Kai Havertz. We'll look outside for Bernard. Back inside for Andre Gomez. I was looking for Luca Dean there down the left hand side. Cut out by the Leicester defence there. Pereira comes away with the ball just inside the Everton half. Andre Gomez was in pursuit. Plays a chip ball down the line to Albrighton. First time ball in. And it was offside.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Wasn't very sure what was happening there, guys. That's why I stopped talking. Luckily, it was offside there. I'm pretty sure that Yeremina would have made the clearance off the line anyway, but still, 1-0 Everton. As Leicester make a change, 75 minutes gone. We'll look out for Seamus Coleman down the Everton right-hand side. Being closed down quickly, but he just manages to nick the ball past the Leicester player. We'll look back inside for Andre Gomez. Out to Luca Dean here. As you can see, our next fixture is away against Liverpool. Terrible ball there from Andre Gomez, who was looking for Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Picked up by Ben Chilwell. Plays it back to Johnny Evans, who goes back up to Maddison, to Tielemans, who plays a crossfield ball to Mark Albrighton. Brilliant ball there, cut out by Yeremina. Luca Dean wins the interception there. Andre Gomez over to Richarlison. Plays it outside to Seamus Coleman, receives the ball back. Look for Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Andre Gomez, we'll look to go outside to Luca Dean. They're pressing harder now, Leicester, trying to get the goal they need to get a draw here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll play the ball to Gomez, into Kai Havertz. We'll play it out to Bernard. Looked to direct the shot away there, but we couldn't do it. He was intercepted there. Hopefully Moyson Holgate can win that header above Jamie Vardy. He doesn't. That should be an Everton throw. No, it's a Leicester throw.
Well, they've been getting the substitute
We still haven't made any changes here, but 89 minutes gone at the King Power Stadium. Still 1-0 to Everton here in today's first game of the episode. Throw to the Leicester defender. Johnny Evans picks up the ball just inside the Leicester half. Tillmans brings it over the halfway line. Plays it back into the Leicester half to Johnny Evans. Up to Pratt, who was looking for Albrighton, but the final whistle goes. We managed to take the 3 points home with us to Merseyside here. A very close encounter with Leicester, but very, very happy to come away with the 3 points here in a very difficult fixture against Leicester away. It was Bernard with the goal in the 57th minute.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
He's always
very lucky with the rebound that went under Kasper Schmeichel. We just managed to make it around him and knock the ball into the open net. So a very pleasing win here against Leicester away. That's the first of 3 very tough fixtures in today's episode. So we'll have a look at the match stats here, guys. As we can see, we had 9 shots on goal to their 3. We had 8 shots on target to their 3. So they were very consistent with their shooting. So were we. We only had 1 off target. Possession-wise, we had 61% possession of the ball to their 39. So very, very pleased with that 1-0 win here away against Leicester. So let's just move quickly into the post-match interview here. See what the press have to say to us. As we can see, that Burnley drew 1-1 with Palace. Liverpool won 1-0 against Brighton. City won 3-0 away against Newcastle United. And Wolves beat Sheffield United 3-0 at home at Molineux.
Time for just a few questions.
You managed to win a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you think made the difference? I would say we weren't really the better team. It was a very even game, but I say it's time to focus on the next match here. We got the 3 points, we got the job done, but now all eyes on the Merseyside derby in a week's time. You managed to turn the tide and find the decisive goal. Was there any ever doubt? Not really. I did feel like if we kept on getting chances that we would put one away, so I'd say I trust we'll give it our all. Our players always put 100% into the games, win, lose or draw. How difficult was it to find a way past the Leicester defensive lineup today? It was pretty difficult, but I feel like we can learn from it, we can get better from it, try and breaking teams down with the low block, so hopefully that is a good learning experience for us.
That's all the questions we have for you.
As we move ahead now to the Merseyside derby in just a few days' time. I think it's around a week's time here. It's on the Wednesday, so that's us currently up to 6th position, guys. 4 points behind Leicester in 5th. So I will take this training session here, which will be with the first team. Very, very good training there. AABCA, very, very pleased with that. We've also almost got Moise Kean up to a 78 overall rated here. So we do have some youth scouts here, which we will have a look at. Youth Scout monthly report. So we'll see how these players are growing. He is looking very, very promising, this young guy here. So I will set up a training regime for these now. The next time there's a training available to us, I will set up a training regime for these young kids. Hopefully we can make them grow and they can make their way into the team over the next season or two. So we will advance further towards the second fixture of the day, which will be against Liverpool away. Of course, Everton have not beat Liverpool at Anfield since 1999 when Kevin Campbell got the winner in a 1-0 victory. So we will move into the press conference, guys.
All right. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we're ready for questions.
Your recent form suggests you'll stay clear of the bottom of the table. if we have enough depth. I hope the whole squad can help us. We're going to need everyone. Rotation is key here. We have a good group of players, but we will look to add in the January transfer window, if that is possible. Maybe move out a player or two as well. How would you put your previous win into context against Liverpool? Well, we haven't played them this season yet, so I'm not really too sure about that question, but I'll say the close call will motivate us. Your side has been a mixed bag in terms of results recently. You'll see what we're made of. Even though I do feel like our form over the recent weeks hasn't really been all too bad, but it's just that disappointing defeat in the previous episode to Southampton. But I feel like our form has been pretty okay and consistent. So I don't think I will make any changes to the starting 11 for this away fixture at Liverpool. So we will move straight into the second game of today's episode, guys, which is the Merseyside derby against Liverpool away. Like I stated, we haven't won there in real life since 1999 when Kevin Campbell got the winner in a 1-0 victory for Everton. So let's move straight into this game here and see if we can't do something with that statistic.
This derby on Merseyside has always been a derby with a bit of a difference, as members of the same family support opposing sides. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the action live from Anfield as Liverpool face Everton.
So here we are at Anfield for the Merseyside derby.
Done quite a bit of refurbishment work on this stadium in recent seasons.
Normally not a happy ground for Everton and Evertonians. Hopefully we can do something with that today in today's episode.
In the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon.
We haven't won here, like I said, since 1999 when Kevin Campbell got the winner in a 1-0 victory here.
Facing Everton.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
Number 9, Roberto Firmino. Number 11, Mohamed Salah. And number 10.
And this is how Liverpool start the game.
So let's have a look at the Liverpool lineup here. Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Vertonghen, Van Dijk and Andrew Robinson. Jordan Henderson, Fabinho and Wijnaldum in midfield with Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino and Matteo Mane, as the three up top here. Very, very strong lineup for Liverpool. As we can see, they brought in Vertonghen from Tottenham. Very, very solid lineup there from Liverpool. This is going to be a very tough fixture for us, as we're going to have a look at the Everton's lineup here. Jordan Pickford in goal. Seamus Coleman, Yeremina, Mason Holgate and Lucas Dean as the back four. Gabaman and Gomez as the holding midfielders. Richarlison, Havertz and Bernard with Dominic Calvert-Lewin as our lone striker. Going to be a very, very tough game for us here. Hopefully we can find a way to get the 3 points, but it will be difficult here at Anfield. So hopefully we can right the wrong. We can get our first win here in the league since 1999. As Liverpool kick off with Roberto Firmino, plays it back to Jordan Henderson, to Fabinho, plays it to Gini Wijnaldum, to Vertonghen, who's looking for Mo Salah. Bernard looked for the cut out there, just couldn't get there, plays it up to Firmino again, back inside to Wijnaldum. We look to try and close down Roberto Firmino, who looks for Mane on the left-hand side here, coming down the Everton right, crosses the ball in. 1-0 Liverpool after 4 minutes. Roberto Firmino with a headed goal. Mane got away from Coleman there, down the Liverpool left, Everton's right. As you can see there, Firmino with a late run into the box. And it's 1-0 Liverpool after 4 minutes here. Definitely not the start we were looking for here at Anfield. So hopefully we can kick on now and find ourselves a goal to get back into this game. That's Roberto Firmino's 5th goal so far of the season. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the kickoff for Everton to Andre Gomez for Bernard. There's just not enough movement in the final third here, so I will look to make some formation changes to try and get a bit more movement in the final third here. Andre Gomez loses out to Jordan Henderson there, plays it up to Firmino, back to Wijnaldum, looking for Mohamed Salah. Bernard with the cutout. We'll look up for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, trying to find Richarlison on the right hand side there. Fabinho just inside the Everton half. Henderson with the ball out, looking for Mohamed Salah, just gets away from Luka Dean there. Just the same with Mason Holgate. Cross back into the box, finish from Mane, hits the post and goes out.
Well, with all the goal to aim at, he chooses to hit the woodwork.
Liverpool have been deadly coming forward here in the opening 10 minutes at Anfield. We just haven't been able to contain what they've got coming forward here. Currently 1-0 to Liverpool, 15 minutes gone here almost. Look inside for Gbamin, back to Yeremina. We look out for Richarlison, we look inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look for Kai Havertz, we look for the runner Richarlison. We look to play it across the box there to Kai Havertz, just cut out there by Vertonghen, as we were surely going to make it 1-1 there, but Vertonghen just got the cut out there. So it's a corner to Everton, 17 minutes gone here. Luka Dean will take the corner. As we look to whip it in towards Dominic Calvert-Lewin, gets the head on there. Fabinho heads it out, so it'll be another Everton corner, I think, which it will be. 19 minutes gone here. Finally able to establish a bit of pressure on Liverpool after 20 minutes. So we will look to use the same tactic as we did before. We'll look to crowd the keeper. We'll look to whip the ball into there.
Over it comes.
Hopefully Yeremina can get up, which he can't. Cut out by Jordan Henderson, cleared by Mohamed Salah. Bernard picks up the ball here. Back to Yeremina. We'll look out there to Jean-Philippe Gbamin. We'll look in the middle here for Kai Havertz. We'll look to fire off a shot here.
Nice and easy for the keeper.
Just couldn't get it away cleanly enough. Bernard couldn't pick up the ball there that was running into the box. Alisson did. Still 1-0 to Liverpool. 25 minutes gone. Crossfield ball there to Mane, who's got the beating again of Seamus Coleman. So we'll look to go out with Yeremina to give him some protection here. Cut out there by Richarlison. Hopefully we can make a counter-attack here. Kai Havertz. Last-ditch tackle there from Fabinho. Mane still coming down the Everton right here. We can't get the ball off him. Inside, shot there by Firmino. Pickford has to give it to a corner. Half an hour gone here. Still 1-0 to Liverpool. We haven't been able to establish any attack and play here, apart from 2 corners that we had here. Whipped into the box there. Out to Jordan Henderson. Plays it back to Mane. Lovely 1-2 there with Henderson. Finished. Great save there by Pickford. There'll be another Liverpool corner. They're piling on the pressure here. They'll play it short to Mo Salah. Dances past Bernard. Holgate just makes the interception there, so it'll be another Liverpool corner. Having to withstand a lot of pressure here from Liverpool. Bernard clears the ball, only out to Van Dijk. Picks up the ball again. We'll look for Kai Havertz here. We'll play it inside to Gomez. We'll look again for Kai Havertz. We'll look inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Cut out there by Vertonghen. Liverpool come again with Alexander-Arnold into Wijnaldum. Quick passes here from Liverpool. It's Fabinho just inside the Everton half. Plays the ball up to Mane. Back to Firmino. Chips it out looking for Mane, but cut out there by, I think it was Mason Holgate. Havertz brings it away. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. There's just not enough movement for Everton here in the final third, so it's difficult to get the breakaways here. We'll look to go back up here to Andre Gomez. We look to go out wide there to Bernard. Hopefully he's got the beating of him, but that will be an Everton free kick here, as Wijnaldum made a late challenge there on Andre Gomez, I think. Receives the yellow card. 42 minutes gone here. Liverpool have been the better side here in this first half. I will look to make changes and make a formation change here at half time, guys. Liverpool have been deadly coming forward. As Lucas Dean will take the free kick here. We'll look to whip it into the box here. Hopefully Everton can win the ball there. Yeremina tries to win the ball. Cut out by Alexander-Arnold. Back to Fabinho. Back to Alexander-Arnold here. Plays it inside to Fabinho. Looking to break inside the Everton half. Great cut out there by Andre Gomez, who gives the ball to Bernard. We'll look up for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll look back for Bernard, but the ball was cut out by Van Dijk. Fabinho has the ball for Liverpool. Out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays it down the line for Mohamed Salah. So it's a 1-0 lead for Liverpool here at Anfield. We haven't been able to really establish any attack and play here. Liverpool have been deadly when they've been coming forward. It's been closer to 2 and 3-0 than it has been 1-1 here. So I will look to shuffle the pack at half time here, guys. So I will look to change things up here at half time, guys. I will look to go to a flat 4-4-2 formation. There'll be Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison up top. I'll look to take off Kai Havertz and I'll put on Trincao on the right hand side. I'll keep Bernard on the left, Gomez, Gabaman, and I'll look to take off Seamus Coleman as he isn't winning any foot races with Mane. Saliba is a little bit quicker and a little bit more physical than Coleman, so I will look to make a change at right back. So that is the changes we'll make here at half time. Hopefully that gives us a bit more joy here. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin plays it back to Richarlison. Saliba has the ball here. Inside the Everton half, Mason Holgate. Lucas Dean, we look to play it up to Bernard. We were looking to go inside there to Andre Gomez, but cut out by Mohamed Salah. Vertonghen has the ball, straight to Bernard. We'll look to play Richarlison straight through here. Hopefully he can get there first. He doesn't. Alisson just gets there ahead of Richarlison. It was a great chance there for Everton, just inside the 5 minutes of the second half here. Hopefully we can get a few more chances like that in the second half. Fabinho has the ball just inside the Everton half. Plays a cross ball to Mohamed Salah, coming down the Everton left. Chips it into the box, looking for Mane. Just cut out there by Saliba. Gabaman picks up the ball. We'll look wide to Bernard, who has Trent Alexander-Arnold here in pursuit. He just doesn't have the legs to beat him. So Arnold picks up the ball for Liverpool.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining...
Great cut out there by Andre Gomez. It'll be a Liverpool throw just inside their own half here. 57 minutes gone, sorry, in the second half. Henderson brings the ball into the Everton half, looks for Mo Salah, who is offside. Lucas Dean plays it to Mason Holgate. Up for Andre Gomez. We'll look inside there for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Surrounded by Liverpool players, so we have to go back to Mason Holgate. We'll look to go back up to Andre Gomez here. We'll look for Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. We'll look to pull it back to Richarlison. Great finish, 1-1. Great goal there by Richarlison. Very, very pleased to get that goal so early in the first half here. Hopefully we can push on and get a second now. I feel with this 4-4-2 formation we had a bit more movement for ourselves here in the box. I played it across as Van Dijk came close to try and close down Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He left Richarlison free just in front of goal. Just manages to slide it home ahead of Alisson there. So it's 1-1 at Anfield. 63 minutes gone. That's Richarlison's third goal of the season. So away we go, guys. Hopefully we can find a winning goal here in the final 25 minutes. Fabinho has the ball, looks out for Mohamed Salah. Inside to Roberto Firmino, just inside the Liverpool half. Plays it inside to Jordan Henderson. Hopefully we can cut that out, and we do. Richarlison breaks away with the ball here. We look for the cross into the box here. We'll play it short for Gabaman. First time finish. Not a very good finish there on his left foot. Should have maybe controlled the ball there, but we'll look to go again. Out to Mane here, who doesn't control the ball well. Trincao brings it into the Liverpool half. Play it over to Gabaman. Andre Gomez has the ball. We look to play Bernard here. Hopefully Lucas Digne will make the overlap for us, but it's just cut out by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Up to Firmino here. Plays it back to Mohamed Salah. Plays it down the line looking for Alexander-Arnold. We'll play it back to Jordan Pickford. Out to Yeremina. We look up for Andre Gomez. I see the run there of Lucas Digne, but he just picks up the ball. We look to play him straight back inside there. It was just offside. I thought I just played the ball early enough there to be able to release Lucas Digne.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
As Liverpool make a change here, Jonathan Henderson comes off. James Milner comes on. 15 minutes left of the match here, guys. We've been a lot more impressive in the second half here. Hopefully Lucas Digne can win the head there. He does, but Mohamed Salah picks up the second ball, plays it back to Alexander-Arnold. James Milner plays it inside to Firmino. We look to cut it out there, and we do. Andre Gomez, we'll look up for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look to send Richarlison, we'll dink it over the top there. Richarlison's free. One-on-one with Alisson here. Goes for the shot. 2-1 Everton. 10 minutes left. Great finish again. Richarlison's second of the day here.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another
great stuff from Everton here in this second half. I really feel like going to the 4-4-2 formation has helped us here.
Well, I do just love
great chip over there by Andre Gomez, set Richarlison free.
You have to be organised when you have
great finish there. Alisson's near post had the beating of Alisson. It's 2-1 to Everton with 10 minutes remaining here. Fantastic finish there by Richarlison, his second of the day. So hopefully we can hang on now for the final 10 minutes and take the 3 points home with us here across Stanley Park to Goodison Park. Wijnaldum into James Milner, who looks down the line here for Mane. We'll play it back to Jordan Pickford. We'll look to go out to Lucas Digne here, closed down by James Milner. Holgate up to Andre Gomez. We look to break into the Liverpool half again. We look to send Bernard on a run here. We look inside for Richarlison, just cut out by Vertonghen. 4 minutes left here. Alexander-Arnold up to Robert Firmino, who looks inside for Mohamed Salah. Plays it back to Robertson, who looks back for Mo Salah. 2 minutes left. Lucas Digne, he checks inside, cut out there by Mason Holgate. We'll look for Dominic Calvert-Lewin here, who's making a final last run here at the Liverpool defence. Maybe a bit too long a touch there, which it was. 20 seconds left here. And we've finally done it. Our first victory at Anfield since 1999 here in the Premier League. A 2-1 victory here against Liverpool. Richarlison got the 2 goals for us. Fantastic second half there from Everton. Changed to a 4-4-2 formation. Gave us a lot more movement in the final third. Liverpool were definitely the better side in the first half. I really feel like we were the better side in the second half here. Fantastic 2-1 win here for Everton against Liverpool at Anfield. As you can see there, Richarlison got both goals for us. Very, very pleased to come away from Anfield with the 3 points there. As we can see, Firmino's goal here in the first half after 5 minutes. I really didn't think there was a way back there when they got such an early goal, but we managed to get to half time only 1-0 down. Made a change from our 4-2-3-1 formation over to a 4-4-2 formation, and that really helped us out in the second half. So we'll look at the final match stats here. Very even game. Both teams had 6 shots on target. 6 shots in total. Liverpool had 2 on target. We had 3 on target. Liverpool had more of the possession. They had 54% to our 46%. So a very, very pleasing win here. So let's move into the post-match interview, guys. See what the media has to say as Brighton pick up a 3-0 win away against Arsenal. Chelsea draw 2-2 home against Villa. Bournemouth beat Palace 2-1 away. United win 2-1 at home. But overall, a very, very pleasing win here against Liverpool at Anfield. With 2 goals to secure the win, Richarlison was the hero today. Any thoughts? He was absolutely fantastic today. Very clinical and very good in front of goal. Very impressed with Richarlison. Fantastic from the Brazilian today. You managed to win a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you make of the game? I'll say time to focus on the next match. We managed to get the job done here at Anfield today, but we've got a very tough home fixture coming up against Chelsea. Even though Everton won, it was a tough battle. Were you worried they would close the gap? I was definitely worried there in the first half. They really had us on the ropes there. So I'll say for a brief moment, yes, I was worried there, but the second half I felt like we had a lot more control. We were a lot more clinical in front of goal. So very pleased to take the 3 points home with us here across Stanley Park to Goodison Park. So we've managed to pick up 2 wins in today's episode, which is more than I thought we would before we started today's episode. So we're currently sat in 6th in the table, guys, on 29 points. Leicester just ahead of us with 33 points, as we have Chelsea at home to round off today's episode. So we'll have a quick look at the table here. As we can see, Manchester United currently in first there with 42 points, Liverpool in second with 38 points, City in third with 36 points, Spurs in fourth with 34 points, Leicester in fifth with 33 points, and Everton in sixth with 29 points. So it's very tight up to the top, up to the third position there. So hopefully we can pick up another win here at home to 8th place Chelsea. It won't be easy, but hopefully we can continue this good form. I think I might actually start the match with the 4-4-2 formation, since it works so well for us in the second half there against Liverpool. As I will simulate towards the game, and I'll see if we make any rotation changes here. Oh, it is game day. I'm sorry. So as we can see, we need to rest Bernard. So I will bring on Alex Iwobi. I will look to bring Kai Havertz into the middle of the park. And I will look to bring on Trincao again for another few minutes. I will look to make a change at right back again. I'll play Djibril Sidibe at right back. A bit more pace and a bit more physicality. I will look to rest Yeremina, so I'll bring in Michael Keane. Andre Gomez is a bit tired as well, so I'll look to bring in Tom Davis into the centre of the park here. I'll also rest Dominic Calvert-Lewin and bring on Moise Kean. So a couple of changes here, both to formation and to personnel for rotation reasons. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into the third and final game of today's episode, which is home against Chelsea. Expecting another very tough game here. So this is our first home game of the episode, guys. We have had 2 tough away fixtures against Leicester and Liverpool away. So this is our first home fixture of today's episode, which is home against Chelsea. So I'm expecting a very tough game here against Frank Lampard's Chelsea. Hopefully we can continue that good run of form we had in the second half against Liverpool. We have changed formation and some personnel for this game here for rotation reasons. I really felt like the 4-4-2 helped us out in the second half there against Liverpool. As we can see here, 2 goals in his previous match against Liverpool for Richarlison.
Well, he's added goals to his wizardry. Will he get another goal today? A brace in his last
He's a man in form. As of late is Richarlison. So expecting a tough game here at home against Chelsea. But hopefully we can get the 3 points here as well and make it a full pot for today's episode. Really help us push on and into those European places before the January transfer window, where we will look to sign another player or 2. Maybe move on a player or 2 as well, as we look to build a better squad here at Goodison Park. So the Everton lineup today is Jordan Pickford in goal, Sidibe, Michael Keane, Mason Holgate and Lucas Dean as the back 4. Trincao, Tom Davis, Kai Havertz and Alexander Iwobi is the midfield 4, with Richarlison and Moise Kean as our 2 strikers, as we have opted for this 4-4-2 formation here. So let's have a quick look at the Chelsea lineup. They start with Kepa in goal, Reece James, Maddison, Zuma and Esperado, Gilmore, Conte and Mason Mount in the midfield, with Hudson-Odoi, Batshuayi and Pedro as their front 3.
central striker will stay.
So it's a strong lineup here from Chelsea.
Support will be provided by the three
So Richarlison will take the kick off here for Everton. To Moise Kean, to Tom Davis. We'll look out to Trincao. Play it back to Michael Keane. Mason Holgate has the ball here. Lucas Dean. We'll look inside again from Mason Holgate. We'll look to break inside the Chelsea half here. We'll play it up to Kai Havertz. We'll look for Iwobi on the left-hand side here. Cut out by Reece James. Gilmour brings it away for Chelsea, just inside the Chelsea half here. Hudson-Odoi brings it into the Everton half, plays it inside to Batshuayi. Great cut out there by Lucas Dean. We look to play it up to Kai Havertz. We look outside for Alex Iwobi there. Inside for Moise Kean. We'll look for the run for Richarlison here. We look to go back to Moise Kean. We'll chip it into the middle. Just cut out there by the Chelsea defence. Moise Kean picks up the ball there, wins the header. Kai Havertz. We look inside again for Moise Kean. We'll go onto his left foot. Cut out by the Chelsea defence. Iwobi has the ball. We look to play Lucas Dean. We look to cross a ball into the box here. Cut out. Should be an Everton corner. No, it's a goal kick to Chelsea. I thought it took a deflection there off the Chelsea defender. It will be a Chelsea goal kick here. 12 minutes gone at Goodison Park. Hopefully we can win that header there. We do. Up for Richarlison, who just can't beat Kurt Zouma in the air there. Gilmour out to Hudson-Odoi. Inside the Chelsea half here. Moise Kean trying to close him down. Hudson-Odoi inside the Everton half, coming down the Everton left. Cut out by Alex Iwobi. Kai Havertz has the ball. I can see Alex Iwobi making a run there. We'll look to find him down the Everton left-hand side. Gilmour in pursuit. We'll look to check back onto his right foot here. Looking back down the line for Lucas Dean. Inside to Kai Havertz. We'll look inside for Richarlison. Moise Kean has the ball. Deflected there. That'll be a throw into Everton. Deep inside the Chelsea half there. There's a lot of confusion in the Chelsea defence. So it'll be Sidibe with the throw here. We'll look to go short for Richarlison. Cut out by the Chelsea defender, but Richarlison picks up the ball again. Looking for Moise Kean. Cut out by Kepa. 21 minutes gone here at Goodison Park. Good start from Everton here. Gilmour intercepted by Alex Iwobi. In for Kai Havertz. We'll look for a first-time ball there for Moise Kean. Richarlison. We'll look for Tom Davis on the edge of the box. First time shot here from Tom Davis. Goal for Everton, 1-0 up, 24 minutes gone here.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now
great goal there by Tom Davis. Late run into the Chelsea box. Took a touch and a great finish there, so a 1-0 up at Goodison Park. Late run here by Tom Davis. Played it across Kepa there. It's the second goal in the Premier League for Tom Davis this season. Great start from Everton. 25 minutes gone here. Mason Mount has the ball. Gilmour just brings it inside. No, he doesn't. He turns back. Thought he was going to bring it into the Everton half there. Plays it outside to Pedro. Coming down the Everton right-hand side. Mason Mount. Back to Pedro. Back to Mason Mount. Gets the beating of Sidibe there. Brings it into the Everton box. Great save there by Pickford. Moise Kean picks up the ball midway through the Everton half. Plays it back to Michael Keane. Sidibe. We look to play Trincao here. We look inside again for Tom Davis. We'll look inside for Moise Kean. Play it to Kai Havertz. Play it outside to Lucas Dean. Back to Holgate. We'll try and calm things down here and look for the openings here in the Chelsea defence and midfield. So we'll play Moise Kean here. We look to go back inside to Richarlison here. Tom Davis is making a run into the box here. 2-0 to Everton. Tom Davis' second goal here of the day. Another late run there by Tom Davis from midfield. Deep run. Great finish from Tom Davis with 2-0 up against Chelsea here. Great finish from Tom Davis. That's his second goal of the day. 3 in total in the Premier League season. 37 minutes gone at Goodison Park. 2-0 lead here against Chelsea. Conte has the ball. Plays it to Mason Mount, who just brings it into the Everton half here. Looks back inside for Escarado. Plays it to Mason Mount. Coming down the Everton right-hand side here. Cut out by Kai Havertz into Sidibe. Michael Keane plays it inside for Tom Davis. We look to go outside to Luca Dean, back inside to Tom Davis here. Kai Havertz. We'll keep on with the slow build, guys. See if we can't find a hole here. We look inside there for Moise Kean. Hopefully Richarlison will make a run for us, which he doesn't. So Moise Kean will have a run at the Chelsea defence. Has a shot blocked. Conte picks up the ball here, running towards the Everton defence, just inside the Everton half. Plays it back to Escarado, up to Pedro. Turns nicely away from Kai Havertz there. Gilmour has the ball, plays it up to Pedro. Back to Batshuayi, back to Pedro, back to Batshuayi. First time shot there, saved by Jordan Pickford. So hopefully that is the half-time whistle, which it is there, guys. A healthy 2-0 lead here at Goodison Park in the final game of today's episode.
We're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real
Tom Davis has really been effective today on those deep runs from midfield. Very pleased that Tom Davis has managed to find the net twice for us here at Goodison Park. So I won't be looking to make any changes at half-time, guys. We'll move into the second half here. I feel like the squad have performed very, very well here at the first half. Kurt Zouma plays it inside to Billy Gilmour. Looks to break inside the Everton half here. Plays a ball over the top for Hudson-Odoi, but goes out for an Everton throw-in midway into the Everton half. Mason Holgate picks up the ball here. Kai Havertz. We look inside for Tom Davis. So we'll play the ball back to Kai Havertz here. Back to Tom Davis. Eventually, there it is. Back to Richarlison. Inside to Moise Kean here. Richarlison's making the run. Just cut out there by the Chelsea defender. Reece James has the ball. Tried to cut out there with Moise Kean, but Kante brings it away for Chelsea. Just inside the Everton half, Pedro skips past Jidrol Sidibe there. Hopefully we can cut the ball out before this becomes dangerous. Lovely touch inside there to Gilmour. Kante takes the shot just wide of Jordan Pickford's post there. 55 minutes gone here at Goodison Park. Everton is still leading 2-0. Chelsea firing off a shot there, showing that they still mean business here. There's still well over half an hour left to find something out of this game. So we look for Sidibe's run here down the right hand side. So I'll look to get down by the dead ball line here. Whip a cross into the box here. Looking for Richarlison. Punched up in the air by Kepa. Headed away by the Chelsea defender. Inside there to Conte. Back to Mason Mount. Back from Conte to Mason Mount. Lovely one-touch football here from Chelsea. Out to Escarado. Moise Kean looking for the cut out there. Just couldn't get it.
With his finger on the pulse.
So that will be a Chelsea free kick, just inside the Chelsea half there. 62 minutes gone. Batshuayi comes off and Breuer comes on for Chelsea here. So free kick just inside the Chelsea half here. They'll look to fire it long up towards, I think it was Pedro. Kai Havertz brings the ball away here. Moise Kean. We'll look out wide for Iwobi. We look to play Richarlison in here. Moise Kean is free in the box. First time volley there. Great save by Kepa. Be an Everton corner after 65 minutes here. I will look to make a few changes now, guys, to freshen up the team. I'll look to bring on Andre Gomez for Kai Havertz. I'll look to bring on Bernard for Alex Iwobi. And I will bring on Dominic Calvert-Lewin for Trincao. And I'll move Richarlison out to the right wing. So 65 minutes gone here. Corner to Everton. Great finish there by Moise Kean. First time volley there. Parried away by Kepa. So it'll be an Everton corner from the left. As we make two changes here. So Luca Dean is on the free kick. We will look to crowd the keeper here. And we'll look to whip it in just in front of the keeper if we can. Cleared away by Gilmour, picked up by Sidibe. Tom Davis, we look back for Moise Kean. It's very tight here on the edge of the Chelsea box. Andre Gomez, back to Tom Davis here. We look inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Takes a heavy touch there. Just manages to keep the ball with him. No, he doesn't. It was picked up there by Mason Mount. Hudson-Odoi, James with the ball inside, midway through into the Chelsea half here. Gilmour. Conte
Mount.
into Mason Mount, who chips the ball over, looking for
Superbly to take back
a
possession.
Chelsea player, but was cut out there by Luca Dean. Picked up by Moise Kean. Back to Andre Gomez.
Keeping us right
Tom
up to
Davis
date.
here. Richarlison inside for Calvert-Lewin, looking for Moise Kean. That should be an Everton penalty there, and it is. Madsen fouls Moise Kean as he was trying to get his shot off there.
He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the
So that
referee,
will
how
be
he's
a
told him
penalty
off
to
there.
Everton, guys.
No yellow card, but
Kurt
certainly
Zouma is
knows what
coming
the
off.
referee's
Christensen
thinking.
is coming on with 15 minutes left to play here.
Substitution time it is.
So I will put Luca Dean on the penalty here. We look to go to Pedro's left here. Oh, saved by Kepa. Not a very good penalty by me. Never been too good with penalties here on FIFA 20. Oh, it went over the bar, sorry. Thought he saved it. So 15 minutes to go here at Goodison Park. Still we lead here. 2-0. Hopefully Luca Dean can pick up the ball there. He doesn't. Andre Gomez wins the head inside to Tom Davis. Moise Kean. We'll look back inside. We'll look to whip it over to Richarlison there. 3-0 to Everton. Fantastic header there by Richarlison at the back post. 3-0 to Everton here at Goodison Park against Chelsea. We have been very, very dominant in this game. I think the 4-4-2 formation is a formation that can work for us, so I think we have found our new formation here. Great finish there, just pulls away from his man, heads it up to the roof of the net there. 3-0 to Everton, fantastic header there by Richarlison. Chelsea take the kick-off, Mason Mount has the ball. Back to Escarado. Alonso looks to cross-field ball here to Emerson. Gilmore just inside the Everton half here. Plays it up to Hudson-Odoi. For Breuer, hopefully Sadiba can cut that out. Pedro looks for the crossover. Great interception there by Mason Holgate. As we play Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. As we look for the chip over the top there for Moise Kean, who is very, very tired now. He's played the full 90 here. Cross in, looking for Calvert-Lewin. 4-0 to Everton. We have been extremely clinical in front of goal today. Fantastic run there by Moise Kean. Whips it into the box. Fantastic finish from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 4-0 to Everton. We have been very clinical in front of goal today. Fantastic. What will be 3 points for us here. Very dominant against Chelsea here today at Goodison Park.
Mount. Emerson.
Reece James has the ball, plays it just inside the Everton half to Hudson-Odoi. Back to Reece James here. Great cut out there by Mason Holgate. Gilmore picks up the ball, plays it to Moise Kean. We'll look at inside again there for Calvert-Lewin, who's one-on-one with the keeper. Heavy touch there. 5-0 to Everton. Deep into injury time, we pick up the ball on the halfway line, play a through ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has the beating of the defender. 5-0 to Everton at home at Goodison Park against Chelsea.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The way to the pass.
He just had the beating of Christensen there. I thought I had a heavy touch into the box, but he just managed to slide it under Dominic, the keeper there, Kepa. Fantastic finish there by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 5-0 to Everton. This is something that I really didn't expect before today's game here against Chelsea. And that's it, guys. The final whistle is gone. 5-0 to Everton. Fantastic dominant display here against Chelsea at home against Goodison Park, sorry. Very, very pleased with the way we've played in all 3 games in today's episode. We have been very clinical in front of goal. We've managed to defend a lot better in this episode than we have in the previous episodes. So we will have a quick look at the final match overview here. We had 10 shots to Chelsea's 2, 8 on target to Chelsea's 1, and we had 53% possession to Chelsea's 47% of the possession. So that'll be it for today's episode, guys. A fantastic way to finish off today's episode. A 5-0 win at home against Chelsea. So if you are a new viewer to the channel, guys, and you are enjoying the content that you're currently seeing, then please do subscribe. Please do hit the notifications bell so you do not miss any further content coming to the channel. If you are enjoying this career mode here on FIFA 20 with Everton, then please do leave me a like on the video. If you have any feedback for me at all, guys, then please do leave it in the comment section below. So that's it for this episode, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.